All right, Scorpio. The first card that we got here for your underlying energy is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is all about transitioning from one phase of your life to another. It can be a sad and mournful change. It's very symbolic. It's real, not symbolic, but it's very similar to death. As you see with her leaving things behind, she looks very sad about it. But she is leaving her past behind, letting it completely be behind her, so that way she can move on to the future. Now, for Scorpios, this is a transitional period in your time in your life right now. This is a transitional phase for you guys. It's the energies that I'm picking up from this reading at this time. Letting go in the past, moving on to the future, heading to new lands here, and in starting something fresh and new, right? As you see here, this person here has a sun on top of his head. And that just speaks to me that he is guided by the light. So everything that you guys are doing with this transition that's going on with you guys at this time, this transition that's happening in your life right now, this is being guided by the light. Okay, you guys are being guided by the light. You guys are being guided with purity and with good intention. Okay. Everything happens for your good, for your higher good, for your highest good. Now, the heart of your reading here is the Eight of Swords. This is feeling stuck in your head with thoughts and overthinking, and you're kind of overwhelmed with the amount of thoughts going on in your head right now that's making you feel so stuck. You can't really see that the solution the solution to the problem is right in front of you. So this is a very stuck energy, stuck in your thoughts and not seeing not being able to see past what see past what your fears are. That's pretty much the situation. But the good thing about it is, the Hermit crossing it, is that you're taking steps to find the answers and look within yourself to get those answers, right? So although you're feeling stuck in your thoughts right now, you're taking this time out to retreat and look within, okay? Usually when it's crossed, it's not, I don't really like to see the card crossed, because it just means that you're being reclusive. You're not opening, you're kind of escaping more than retreating and looking for answers within. But for me, what I'm getting from this is that you are feeling trapped right now, but you're taking this time to look within to figure out why you're so trapped, to get out of that trapped state, to see straight ahead and see what's really there, instead of focusing on what is around you and being overwhelmed about things that, especially about the swords beside you that aren't even touching you, are not even actually in your danger. Even though they're pretty close, they are actually not of danger to you, because you can just walk forward, right? So with the Hermit being crossing you, it's saying that yes, you feel stuck at this time, but but you're taking this time now to retreat, search for your answers. For some of you guys, what I'm getting here too, this feeling stuck and being stuck in your own head can actually, remember I said I don't really like having the Hermit crossing, because it's not very, it's a spiritual card, but it also means that you're being very reclusive. And with this, for some of you guys, this could mean that you guys are feeling stuck in your head because you are sticking to yourself a little bit too much. You guys are just kind of being alone, and you guys aren't actually exercising the outgoingness, being out there in the real world. Perhaps you guys are stuck in your own space, and you guys are, well, not really stuck in your space, but you guys refuse to step out and be in your, be around people, and you kind of on your own a lot more. And that's what's causing the the feeling of kind of having all these emotions, or not having all these emotions, but having all these thoughts that's overwhelming, making you feel stuck and make you feel trapped in your thoughts already. So for some of you, this is you guys trying to figure out, or taking this time within to, find your inner confidence, find your inner peace, finding your inner truth, figuring out what is going on in your brain right now, because it's feeling stuck at this time. You feel stuck with all the thoughts that are around you. For some of you, you guys are feeling stuck at this time, and you guys are just taking this time out to really be more reclusive, and being more on your own, rather than expressing, rather than just being around people, I guess. So that's 2 already. The crowning energy for this week is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is about moving slow, planning, being not analytical, but very paying attention to details and moving in a meticulous fashion. Okay. So you're moving with strategy. You're not moving with haste. So this is about taking your time. Okay. So saying this is your time to take your time, be slow, move slowly. Because you can afford to move slowly at this time. All right. For some of you guys, this could be leaning on a younger Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, leaning to them for advice or for help through this transitional period. But this is a time for you guys to move slowly and really just work within here. Okay. Or just to plan your steps. Okay. Because the Knight of Pentacles doesn't do anything without a plan. Okay. In the past, you have the Ace of Cups. So in the beginning in the past, you had a new beginning with love, or beginning in love, or perhaps a beginning of emotional growth here. There was definitely a beginning in regards to some emotional growth. Perhaps reconnecting with your intuition and your spiritual side, because again, you have the Hermit here. It's all about spirituality, internal spirituality, and that's the Ace of Cups here. It's about spirituality. It's about intuitive. Cups are about intuitivity, instincts, intuition. Okay, so this could be emotional growth. This could be a new beginning in love. But since this is a love life reading, this is in regards to you guys being in love. Perhaps it's a new love that you started in the beginning, and now you guys are kind of waiting on your rewards to come back. You guys are waiting for your manifestation to return to you. That's what I meant. You guys are waiting for your manifestation to return to you at this time. As you see here, though, this could mean also that you guys are taking action at this time as well. Because after you receive your manifestation, what are you going to do? You're not just going to sit there and just like, okay, what do I do? Right? Nah, you're going to take action. So for some of you guys, not only have you guys, you guys are currently waiting at this time, you guys are probably taking action at this time in regards to a manifestation. So perhaps you guys manifested new love, you guys received it, and you guys are acting upon that. And in the future, your foreseeable future, you see yourself taking a rest. You're taking a break. You're taking a beat at this in the future, in your foreseeable future. Ooh, that's very interesting, guys. Huh. So, for you guys, the Eight of Swords is pretty much telling you guys that it's overwhelmingness and perhaps reclusiveness is, taking this time to find the answers within yourself. This is a transitional period in which you're moving from stress and overwhelmedness, being overwhelmed rather, to having that inner peace, to searching for your inner peace, So you're looking for your inner peace through the cloudy and like overwhelming amount of thoughts in your head that makes you feel stuck. So you're taking this time. So right now the advice is to take it slow. Right now you can't really do much of anything at this time because you are waiting for your manifestation to come back, or you guys are taking action based off of whatever you've manifested to come back. But I think this is really just saying that you guys are waiting for your manifestation to come back, and you have rest when it returns. Maybe this action after you have your manifestation to come back is you guys taking this rest. Okay. Now, the outcome for your readings. For your reading for this week is the Knight of Swords. This is fighting for what you believe in, charging in with ideas in your truth at hand. Okay, you see his sword is there. He's all about speaking his truth. He's not afraid to fight for it. So this is preparing you guys possibly for, although this is a time for going slow, it's saying to go slow. In the result, you'll be able to move a lot faster. That's pretty much what it's saying. Okay, so So to summarize this reading so far, this is about a transitional period. Okay. You know, you're feeling stuck at this time. But perhaps you don't have the confidence. You're feeling like a bit self-conscious in regards to feeling trapped. Maybe you're feeling trapped because you don't have the confidence in yourself to move forward. Because that's what the Hermit could also mean. It's kind of like the strength in a way. It's about the animal. It's symbolizing your animalistic side, and in the woman in the card representing your gentle human nature side. Okay, but the Hermit, it's very close to similar meanings. It's about trusting yourself. Trusting yourself with information. Well, not trusting yourself with information, but trusting yourself to know what you're doing. Having self-confidence, self-assurance, and perhaps you having that lack of self-assurance is making you guys feel trapped and stuck in your thoughts, because you don't feel confident in yourselves to find internally to find those answers that you need. So this is time to take it slow. This is within this time of waiting, plan, be meticulous as much as you can, because you have some rest coming up in the future, and with all of this happening, you have speed being picked up. Now the Romance Angels card is coming up for you this week. Is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So that's very interesting. So perhaps in results to that, not only are you going to be picking up speed, maybe perhaps you're going to be meeting a young or a slightly, or you see the person as an immature air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But it's interesting. So maybe this transitional period is maybe keep an open mind for yourself. Maybe you're not the same person as you were before. For a lot of you, this seems like a very internal message. So for this, I would feel like be open-minded about the options and the person that you can be after this transitional phase. Okay, because again, this is about emotional growth for you guys, or this is starting a new love. I don't see new love here. Maybe in the past you guys had new love, but I feel like this is definitely emotional growth for y'all. This is a new beginning, and you guys to feeling yourself again, growing in an emotional aspect, if that makes sense. But this is a time of waiting, because you're still transitioning from one phase of your life to another. Okay, so that's what I think. In your wisdom of the Oracle card, you have Observer. This is about taking a step back and looking and watching the world around you, gathering information so that way you can make the best decision that you could possibly make. Now, this isn't about making a decision, but this is definitely about paying attention and watching your behaviors. Okay, it doesn't have to necessarily be your behaviors as well. It could be people around you and how you don't want to act, or based off of them. This is also about changing a perspective here. Oh, this is about, watching so that way it alters your perspective. Watching with, objectivity. Don't be, not having a subjective view on it, but actually looking at a situation from as many sides as possible to be objective. So this is it's kind of like the Knight of Pentacles. Although he's being strategic and meticulous, but he's also very slow. Okay, he doesn't move very fast because he doesn't have a subjective view. He's moving slow to take as much in as possible. Okay. All right, guys. This has been your reading. With love, may love prevail. Good luck on your week, guys, through this transitional period. You guys will have the speed and you guys do have the self-confidence. Okay, you guys do have the confidence to get through the cluttered and cloudy thoughts in your brain that make you feel stuck. Okay, This is just a time to move slow and be observant. Okay.